All aboard, welcome back. I'm Kelly Jack, the guy who shares the face, body, and soul with that guy in the picture on Dyfed Rex. In other words, that's me. Yeah, I'm that ugly. Alright, we are looking at what I can do to upgrade the system. And I realized I had not yet upgraded the Nightmare Spur, Collector Spur, Coal Spur. And I'm thinking maybe that's something I should be doing, is updating that. So we're going to take and speed up that rail section. And this is one thing a lot of folks don't understand. It doesn't automatically give you the fastest rails inside your stations. You have to update the rails inside the stations. So if you want them to go full throttle in, yeah, all the way to the back. If you want them to slow down as they come in, like a train normally would, leave it at a slower track speed or do some degrading steps so that it's, slowly but surely slowing it down, making it look like a natural slowdown. Yeah, I know, it's still the cheesy graphics everybody complains about. It's not the smooth stuff we're used to now. Yeah. And as I've said, I'm getting ready to start doing the smooth it out and restore that natural flow right here on that hillside. That I took out to build this double-way track. My speed factor is going to have to be upped as well down the road. Checking what speeds we are at over here, we're still at 60 on that stretch. That's another stretch that's going to be causing us problems. Let's go ahead and bring these last few sections of rails on into the modern age. No, that's not what I want done. Okay, let's do it this way. There we go. Takes a little doing sometimes to get these things done. Bringing them all into their various spots here. And why, oh why, are you doing that? First, make certain it's not something on him. Okay, we're going to need, coming back from Telford Power, a waypoint here at waypoint ML mainline 4. And on our way in, I think I'm going to force him to take and do it. Apparently that is causing an issue. It's going through my rail siding, which is going to cause all sorts of problems down the road. Rough. All right. Looking it over. Probably should speed up this stretch. until it switches to the street running section. And we do have one street running railroad still. One passenger line still comes in and runs on the streets. So that is kind of cool. We'll have to see if it keeps up. Have I thought about changing the way the layout is for Field Lane Station and going into a siding style station? Yes. I am beginning to consider that. It would change it to a different name, but it is something I am considering doing, is building a actual siding station here for the passengers and eliminating the terminus. I will be right back. I left the coffee cup in the kitchen. Okay, I'm back. So that should take care of him. And hopefully next time he updates his line peak, he is corrected. And we don't go through the passenger siding here at Ep60. Right now I don't dare do anything to take and rearrange because we just ain't got the money. Two, doing that takes away our fun little street line. If I do this siding, I am considering it though. I am seriously considering it, just so you know. Also getting quite obvious by the way that train's going that it may be necessary for all the coal trains to have two gremlins on them. And as we have our passenger train, hey, anybody got a guess as to how much we're going to make on this passenger train? 668 is all. Wow. Not a wonderful amount of money. Now I am looking at the growth over here, and debating, do I want to do buses to serve that? Or do I want to serve that all with an expansion on our trolley line? Well, time to take a peek and see what the rules say. So here in Telford, the Telford trolley is making money. So I could technically create a secondary route that co-runs with it, so they overlap as like a meshed gear, like a cog. So he would come off here, come back this way. We'd have to build a road here. You know what? That's a possibility, and I'm going to go for it because it'll grow the town and get us money. Telford Trolley's not making much, but it's making money. Even $75 is worth it. But we don't have the money to invest. Let's hold off on that. That is one to take and make a note on. Grabbing the old sticky notes. Pak128 game notes. Okay, yeah, that's make the pen work one. CC and R. New trolley in Telford. Telford? We'll see. Telford will be a good spot to take and peek in. But for now, we're just going to take and dispatch a couple of buses and throw down some bus stops. And the reason I want to throw down the bus stops instead of... Hey, okay, that is getting to be slightly annoying that it just keeps throwing it down to the bottom. I'm going to have to find that settings to turn off. If it had stuck to the top and just opened up beyond whichever one's open at the time, that I would have accepted. There we go. Of course, we'll have to figure out ways to get things around. And we need another bus stop out here to start carrying this growth. And I think I'm going to put one here to pick up some of the growth here. Right there. And I've been threatening to do a center of town line. So I'm going to go ahead and lay it in. Because that'll expand this stop down here for Lyle Street. Let's go get a bus. We're going to do a gas 3. Pricey. Too pricey. Let's grab a KS33. Unless there's another 58 center. Ooh. Should we? Nah, it's too early. Oops, got a roadblock. There we go. Telford West Side bus. Launch him out. Get another one for the bus route we're going to do here, which, whoops, let's move everything over here for a second. Hi. We're doing a funny curl. Center Avenue bus. I know it's not technically an avenue. And the Telford East Side Snake. There we go. That should take care of some of those new stops. Most of them, I think. That is one thing I do want to look at. Make certain we don't have any no connection stops. We do. Sheffield. So we're going to have to take care of that in just a bit. I'm Cali Jack. Have a better day than I'm having. This has been episode 60 in our Simutrans sessions. Specifically the first honest, a Pak128 first honest try. Caffeination level, halfway through the second pot, I still can't talk straight. Old age. That's what I'm racking it up to.